Taken out by the Dons. Stolen away by Prep and cleared out to center ice. Dunnington on it now for Prep. They've got the Minnesota-style jerseys with the brown and the yellow. Taken away by Zach Landvit. Landvit skates down into the slot. Shot saved by Brooks Brown. So good early couple of shifts here for Notre Dame as they put a little pressure on Prep.
And one big thing that I think that Notre Dame really has to do is just be sure to keep out of the box. 16 penalty minutes on 8 different penalties yesterday, and you don't want to give a team with the offensive firepower like Prep those kind of advantages.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of that came towards the end in the last minute as the guys got a little rowdy.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. You don't want to give a team that has as much firepower as this Prep team does any additional opportunities. Brady Gill tries to get it up ahead to Langbein. The pass is just out of his reach, and Prep will take over there. Skate out of their own zone with it. That's Brian Raffone. Raffone battling along with Langbein, and he's able to dump it in deep behind Nick Delia. Owen Lewis going to be the first one on it for Prep. Tries the wraparound. Delia holds his position, and the net's going to come off its moorings before that puck went in. And this was a problem we saw last night, especially with this net down here on our left. That net came off its moorings probably 4 or 5 times last night. So I don't know if they need stronger magnets or longer poles or whatever, but that net was a problem last night, and it's already an issue here. But Nick Delia holding strong with that first attempt by Owen Lewis on the wraparound.
Yeah, that was a nice job keeping his pad down, level with the ice, and just not letting the wraparound in.
Yep, face off to the left of Delia. 2-1 shots on goal here, advantage for Prep. Minute and a half into the first period, 15:29 left, still no score. The puck is played out with the bare hand by the Dons, and Alex Georges tries to clear it in, but he whiffs on it, and Prep will take over there. Skating up through center ice with some speed now is Michael Stein, and he backhands it down in deep. First one on it is going to be Alex Georges. He plays it forward back into the corner where Stein has it again behind the net. Stein comes out, centers it off the skate of Prep and out into center ice. Dumped right back in by Kozovic, but Prep has to clear out. Dons come back in, and it's dumped down in deep by Landvit. Landvit's going to be the first one on it. Plays his own pass, kicks it to his forehand. Tries to hack at it. He's knocked down from behind, and Prep will clear it out to center ice. McPartland is going to be the first one on it, and he throws it into a Prep player by the bench. Notre Dame takes it back as that's Anthony Esposito coming down with some speed. Anthony Esposito tries to go short side high with the backhand, and the save is made by Brooks Brown. Puck fought for in the corner. 2 Dons, 1 Prep player down there. The Dons are able to win it momentarily. Prep takes it back, and it's pitchforked up but not out. Taylor has it, throws it towards the goal. Brooks Brown kicks it into the corner. Malahy tries to throw it into the slot. Nobody home. Dons have it. No, Anthony Esposito with it. Takes it toward the attacking zone. Back to the point. Tries to hit McPartland, and it's just out of his reach. McPartland back to the Prep blue line. It's cleared down into the Don zone, and Jack Taylor will be the first one on it for Notre Dame. Taylor stops, comes back the other direction, and just flips it out into center ice. A bouncing puck trying to catch one of his teammates. Malahy on it now for Notre Dame. Malahy off the boards. He's hit hard and knocked to the ice by Salemi, who's the team's captain. Samuel Salemi with the shoulder on Seamus Malahy, knocked him to the ice. Prep has the puck in the far corner. It's kicked out to the blue line, not cleared out, kept in by Prep. On the half boards is Stein. Stein with it down deep to Melikanakis, and that's gonna be a tough name for me to say all night. Matthew Melikanakis. Puck is cleared in. Brady Gill has it for the Dons. Melikanakis on the forecheck, and it's hacked out to center ice, and that's going to be an icing. So 13:07 left to go here in period number 1. No score here at the Mount Prospect Ice Arena between the Notre Dame Dons and the Prep Hockey Club. Shots are 3-2 for Notre Dame. And we lost our feed, so Eric's going to get that back up, and we'll just keep going as if the game is continuing. Puck won by Notre Dame on the draw. Brady Gill has it over to his D partner, Spencer Reisky. Reisky mishandles the puck. It's cleared out into the slot. Nobody home. Dons will take over there. Langbein dumps it out into center ice. Zulo goes after it. He's not able to get there, and Prep will take over. Cleared over in front of the Notre Dame bench. Reisky has it hacks it back up into the Prep zone, where Prep will take over, and he hits Stein. Here comes Stein with Gill on him. Between his legs, goes backhand, forehand, centers it, nobody home, and Stein is going to be there to dump it back behind Nick Delia. Up to Langbein, who loses the puck off his stick. Zullo has it, Joey Zullo with it on the backhand up to center ice and past Salemi, and that will go all the way down. That will not be icing. Langbein and Salemi battle for it. And that one is going to be cleared down. Zullo has it, backhands it to Langbein. Langbein comes down 1-on-3. He runs into Salemi right at the blue line. Immovable object, irresistible force right there as neither player budged. Prep has the puck behind the net. Midlinski has it, trying to make something happen, trying to center it. Good defense by the Dons. That one takes a funky bounce, but is able to be kept in by Prep along the far half boards. Alex Georges with it. He tries to get it out, and the Dons are finally able to get it out of the zone.
Momentarily, at least.
Momentarily. Kept in by Preps as Henry goes back on it in the far corner, and the Dons are finally able to escape as Zullo comes out now 2-on-3. He's got Psycho with him. Excuse me, that's Jacob Holton. And these two combined for the first goal of the game last night as Jacob Holton had a really nice individual rush down the near boards here and threw a shot on goal, and Leo Psycho was there to kind of clean up the garbage and pot that first goal of the game that started that comeback for the Dons. That shot goes just wide. It looked like it fooled Brooks Brown a little bit as it came through, kind of a knuckleball shot. And we're back.
So three shots apiece so far, but it definitely has looked like Prep has had the advantage, at least in the early going.
Yeah, they've had the advantage in terms of the
possession,
the attacking zone possession, and we're sorry about those technical issues, but we are back, and you haven't really missed much. 10:44 left to go in the first period. No score, shots are even at 3. Dons come down 2-on-2. Shot goes high. And there's a spot down here on the near boards where the puck takes a funky bounce every time it hits it, so you need to be aware of that. Zeman has the puck along the far half boards, battles for it there. Dons have it, scale it around to the other side. It's going to be kept in by Taylor. Taylor throws it down in deep where Zeman has it. Zeman comes out with it, comes out to the blue line with the wrist shot that just goes wide. Shane Zeman with a nice shot there from the high slot, just wide. Stolen away by Prep. Michael Stein with it. He's got some speed. Puck is cleared to the half boards. Dons have it. Out with it comes Esposito. He loses the puck, and it's going to be taken down the other way by Prep, and that will be icing. So 9:50 left to go in period number 1. Still no score. Faceoff is going to come down to the Prep zone to the left of Brooks Brown. So pretty even play, I'd say, so far, especially with, honestly, my preconceived notions based on what I read about this team. The Dons are really holding their own, and frankly, they're doing a pretty nice job here early on.
Yeah, one guy to look out for, though, is 24, Michael Stein. We've been calling his name a lot since he's been on the ice. He's entering the zone with speed, and I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a play at some point.
Yep, I've called his name out a few times here already. The Dons are able to win the draw and keep it in, momentarily anyway, as Prep comes out with it now. Through center ice is the other Melikorakis, Joshua. There's 2 of them out there, so double my pleasure. Melikorakis has the puck, tries to center it, he can't. Puck is then cleared through the slot, nobody home, back to Salemi at the point, throws it on Delia. Nick kicks it out with the right pad out into the corner. Dons have it now, and they skate it out into center ice, and it's dumped down in deep. Back behind Brooks Brown, and it's going to be taken over by Prep. Cleared up the far boards and out to center ice, tapped away by Notre Dame.
Took a high stick there.
We're going to have a penalty called here, and our first power play of the night as Spencer Reisky is going to go 2 minutes for high sticking.
Yeah, caught Melikorakis under the chin. That means Joshua Melikorakis, and he looks to be okay.
Like I said, you got 2 of them out there, so it's only going to make our jobs a little bit harder here this evening, but we'll be all right. So the Dons are going to be shorthanded, which is one of the things you talked about you don't want to do against this team. We'll see how the Dons are able to handle their first penalty kill on the night with exactly 9 minutes left in the first period. No score, 4-3. Shots advantage for Prep. Salemi brings it up into center ice to Stein. Stein on into the near corner, dumps it around. Nobody home. The Dons are able to bang it up, but not out. Kept in by Prep. Kick down a little bit deeper for Stein. Stein gets it in the middle to Melokranakis, and the Dons are able to scale that one the length of the ice. Heads up play by Shane Zeman to turn and fire that one down, but look and see where he was firing it so he didn't shoot it into a Prep player.
Yeah, and a nice job by the Dons just holding the center of the ice, making them all play, making Prep play to the outside.
Yep, here comes Stein again with some speed, back to Raffone at the point. Back to Melokranakis, who throws it in, and Delia is able to make a save through a screen. Zeman hacks at that, and that's going to make it out to center ice, so the Dons are able to kill the first minute of the power play here. Still 0-0. Back to Lewis on the near half boards. Lewis just holds the puck back to Stein at the point, over to Salemi. Salemi with it over to Raffone. They play catch along the point. Raffone skates in right in the slot to Stein. Shot, score!
And it is Stein.
Michael Stein went stick side high. He was all alone in the slot. He buries the power play goal, and the Dons trail 1-0.
Yeah, I believe that was Salemi that gave it over to Raffone and then over to Stein. And like I said, Stein is a guy to watch out for right now. He's been playing with speed lately, and he got himself in a good part of the ice. He found some open space, and he finished that one.
Yeah, I mean, he was all alone in the slot. There wasn't a Don within 5 or 6 feet of him, and he was able to just rip that one into that top corner. No chance for Nick Delia, and the Dons are in a 1-0 hole here. 7.5 left to go in period number 1. That one's cleared down deep. Hammered around the dasher, up and not out. Prep is able to get it out this time, though. Leo Psycho with it. Leo had one of the goals last night, the first goal of the game for Notre Dame. Dons have it Spencer Reisky, who was the recipient of that high sticking call that led to the first power play goal, or the first goal of the game. That one is flipped out to center ice, where it's taken over by David Guza. Guza has Psycho on the forecheck. He plays it up ahead into center ice, where Jack McCann has it for Prep. McCann tries to center it. Good defense by the Dons. Jacob Holton on it, and the Dons are able to skate onto it out into center ice. Holton takes a big hit right in front of the Prep bench, but bounces off that, and then comes back with a hit of his own, and he's going to go for, they're probably going to get him for interference here, as the retaliatory hit by Jacob Holton is going to send him to the box and put the Dons on the PK once again. So, yep, they're going to get him for interference. Jacob took a big hit right in front of the Prep bench and came back, and as he was skating for his line change, knocked down a Prep player, and he got pinged for it, and he's going to go for interference.
Yeah, and that's something you can't do it right now. You're already down by a goal. You're struggling right now just to maintain possession and get an offensive, like something going offensively, and you can't have that right now.
Right. You know, I mean, this game, we saw this last night, this game's all about momentum, and for the first 18 minutes of the game last night, Providence Catholic had all the momentum. The Dons got their offense rolling, and they were able to get right back into it. But if you keep yourself in these types of shorthanded situations, it's going to be hard to get back into it. Raffone shot, and Raffone beats Nick Delia. That one went glove side high, another power play goal, and the Dons are down now 2-0 as Brian Raffone rips that one high, and the Dons are in a bit of a hole here as Prep has now scored 2 goals in about a minute and a half to take a 2-0 lead. And again, just too much space for the Prep skater in that instance. He skated right into the right face-off dot and ripped the wrist shot to beat Nick Delia short side high.
Yeah, and I believe that's the same line for Prep. That Stein, Salemi, and Raffone line out there that scored the first one as well. That is their top power play line.
So this is reminiscent of last night where the Dons dug themselves an early hole. Let's see if they've got another comeback in them here. They trail now 2-0. Leo Psycho throws that one down in deep. 5:53 left in period number 1. Dons are down 2-0. Janke clears it up. Nick Polanco has it. Polanco tries to play it through a defender, loses track of it. Leo Psycho whiffs on the wrist shot. Prep's able to clear it up to the blue line and out. The Dons take it right back, though. Polanco has it, and he throws it down in behind Brooks Brown. gives the Dons an opportunity to change up. That one's cleared up through center ice. Misses the intended target. Brady Gill's going to be the first one on it. He backhands it around to Reisky. Bounces off his stick. Prep is going to be the first one there on it. Dons take it now. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Polanco with it. He's just out of the reach. Here comes Esposito. Esposito with the shot, saved by Brooks Brown right off the Prep logo on his chest. But the first opportunity in a while for the Dons off the stick of Anthony Esposito. Spencer Reisky forces his defender wide. Prep has it now in the near corner. Esposito hacks it around the boards. Polanco tries to chip at it to get it out. He's not able to. It's kept in by Matthew Melikanakis. He centers it, nobody home. And that one is cleared out to center ice. Prep is going to come right back in with it, though, as here comes that man. That's Kevin Crowley with a nice shot. Tries to wrong foot Delia and missed the net. Kevin Crowley skated right into the slot. Tried to go back the other way with it. And we're going to have another penalty called here on Notre Dame, as Brady Gill is going to go. And the Dons are making life hard on themselves here with 3 straight penalties in the first period.
Yeah, and that's the other Melikanakis drawing that one out.
Let's see what they get Brady for. It's either going to be holding or... Yep, they're going to get Brady for holding here. So, even strength, the teams are playing pretty even, but Prep's got 3 now on their third power play. They're 2 for 2 already on the man advantage. So you mentioned this before the game started, right when the game started, that Notre Dame has to make sure they don't put themselves shorthanded. Well, they've done that twice, and they've paid for it twice. Kept in by Prep along the half boards. Raffone has it, gets to Melikanakis. Shot, save. Nick Delia catches it in the ND and holds on for a whistle.
Yep. And once again, it is that line out there, Salami and Raffone and Stein. And
yep,
they've scored twice already on this.
We've been calling those same names most of the evening here already. So there's Stein with it. Back to the point to Salemi. Salemi has it, gets it over to Raffone. Raffone alone at the point now, steps in, takes the slap shot. Delia is able to make that save, and that one's going to come back out to Melikanakis. Melikanakis skates around a couple of Don's defenders, back to the point to Salemi, back to Melikanakis in the slot, rebound, and where's the puck? They're hacking at it. It's kept in. Shot. Delia's on his backside, holds the glove up. Puck doesn't make it through. Dons are able to get it up as far as the blue line, but not out. 3:38 left in the first period, 1:08 left on the power play. Dons are just looking to survive this penalty and get something going here offensively. You can see the skaters are out of breath here, out of energy here a little bit. Hard to play defense. Kept in by Prep. Cross ice. Back to Stein. Stein to Raffone. Raffone stops over to Salemi. Salemi and Raffone switch places. Tries to hit Raffone on the backdoor pass. He misses him. It's behind the net. Wrap around through the crease. Salemi has it now. He gets it down deep to Raffone. Raffone back up to Stein. Stein with the slap shot that deflects off the back glass. Owen Lewis has it now behind the net, and it's cleared into the near corner. Salemi with it now alone at the point. Fakes the slap shot over to Melikanakis, and that one's going to come all the way around down into the Prep zone, and the Dons finally get to change up. So that's going to just about do it here on the penalty. Dons are able to kill that one off. Some good goaltending by Nick Delia. Melikanakis with the shot that goes wide. That one is not going to make it out of the zone. The Dons are able to get on it there, though. Reisky gets it across to Esposito. Excuse me, that's 37, not 27. That's Shannon. Shannon gets that one up into center ice, and it'll be taken over by Prep with 2:06 left to go, period number 1. 7-4 shots on goal advantage. Dons trail 2-0. Nice play by Esposito. He comes down 2-on-1 with Zeman. Here comes Esposito. Shot just high. He tried to pick that top corner and just missed. Nice attempt by Anthony Esposito there, just over the crossbar. Minute 47 now. Dons down 2-0. Zeman with it on the backhand. Shane Zeman with a tour of the attacking zone, loses control of the puck, and Prep will take over there. Mayon leaves it for McCann. McCann throws it down in deep. There's a two-man to a side scrum down there, and the Dons will take over. Polanco was calling for it, but he had to go through a couple of defenders to get there, and the Dons are able to keep it in. Leo Psycho has it. He's down there by himself, though. Psycho has it behind the net. Puck is centered, nobody home. Tapped on goal by Psycho, kicked out by Brooks Brown. Dons are able to keep it in for a minute. George just turns around and whips it towards goal. Nobody there, and Holton is on it, and Prep is going to scale it around up and not out as Brady Gill's able to keep it in. So some good possession here by the Dons. Georges with it, and this isn't one of their top lines, so we're under a minute left here in the first period. Good possession by the Dons on that on that line.
Yeah, and I want to go back a little bit. You mentioned Polanco was calling for that puck. It looked like he had a chance to skate in with some speed. The puck was a little bit behind him, and that's why he had to split the defenders. I think if he leads him on that pass a little better, something might have happened.
Yeah, Polanco has a lot of speed, and we saw that a little bit last year, and we saw it this year as well. He's got a lot of speed out there, and just needs the opportunity to finish. Taylor has it. Jack Taylor over to Zulo. Zulo cross ice to Jeremy Langbein. Jeremy Langbein scored the 4th goal of the night last night, a shorthanded goal. It's another beautiful goal where he just picked top corner to get the Dons within one. Landvit has it behind the net, 22 seconds now. Zach Landvit has it, throws it on goal. Shot is saved there, and Prep will skate out with it. One more opportunity for them. Here comes Stein with it. Stein tries to go through Taylor. He can't. Good defense by Jack Taylor. Nope. Dons are able to get it up to the blue line, and
nope.
That will do it here for period number 1. So after one, again, even strength. These two teams played pretty even, I would say, but it was on special teams where the Dons committed 3 penalties and Prep turned those into 2 goals. So after one, the Prep Hockey Club leads Notre Dame here 2-0. We'll be back with the second period action in just a second. Shot goes wide, whistles past Nick Delia, stick side. Seamus Malahi is able to skate
for an
out with
advantage.
it. Dons have a potential 3-on-2 here. Played up ahead to Zeman. Zeman stops along the half boards, back to Spencer Reisky at the point.
Oh.
Tries to hit his D partner, but he wasn't there. As Brady Gill had sort of pinched up a little bit and was really moving up as a defenseman. Comes down the other way with it. Melikanakis into Guza. Guza has the puck in the corner behind the net to Melikanakis. Back to Guza. Guza shot through a screen. That one deflects off Brady Gill and goes just wide behind the net. Prep has it now. Guza with it again. Back to Heaney at the point. Heaney shoots, and Delia is able to make the blocker save, but he blocks it right to the Prep player whose rebound shot goes wide. So got 5 men down in the corner, 3 for Notre Dame, 2 for Prep here. We're a minute into the second period of a 2-0 hockey game. Teams battling along the boards. The puck is finally won by Jacob Midlinski for Prep. Back to the point to Guza. Guza with the hard slap shot up into the netting, and we will have a whistle. So that's what you do as a defenseman. You know, you don't always have to throw your body in front of the puck. Sometimes you just need to get your stick in front of it and block it up into the net, and that's what they did there.
Yeah, Melikanakis, that's Josh Melikanakis and Gill getting at it a little bit after that. The ref was able to separate it before anything actually came of it, but be on the lookout for that in case that happens to escalate.
The Dons are a bit of a feisty team, you'll see. They don't hesitate to, if they feel like they were wronged, they don't hesitate in I don't want to say retaliating, but making right what they feel was wrong. Puck kept in by Owen Lewis there behind the net. Back to Lewis on the give and go. Shot from the point goes high. And that puck is kept in by Prep. Kevin Crowley has it now along the near half boards. He loses it. The Dons are able to get it out to center ice. It's taken away by Prep and scaled back in. Shannon has it, loses his footing. Here comes Stein, plays it off the feet of Landvit. That's going to give the Dons an opportunity to skate out. Langbein takes a big hit. Landvit takes a big hit, but the Dons keep coming forward here. Jeremy Langbein has it now for Notre Dame. Goes cross ice, tries to hit Polanco. Goes just wide, but Polanco plays it back to Langbein in the near corner, and Prep will skate out with it. Down comes Lewis. Lewis leaves it for Crowley. Back to Stein. Shot is deflected there, so more good defense by the Dons. Here comes Langbein. Tries to come down 1-on-3. He can't. and Holton backhands it in as Langbein is offside. So
nice job of Holton right there by tying up the stick to allow the puck to get out of the zone there.
Yep, Zulo has it in his skates, loses it, and the Prep is able to take over there. Salemi with it now. Throws it up to center ice, hits Stein in the skates. Stein gets it back, comes across the line. Shot is into the body of Zulo. Zulo bangs it up along the near boards, kept in by Raffone. Here comes Raffone. It's poked away nicely by Jacob Holton. Shot from the point goes wide, and it's going to come around where Holton has it, and he's going to get it out to center ice, and Prep will take it right back. So the ice is slanted towards Nick Delia here a little bit in the second period. Shot is saved by Delia, and he's able to control the rebound and cover it up. So nice job by Nick there to make the initial save and not allow a rebound as he had a Prep player bearing down on him.
Yeah, and I believe that was Salemi that came in with the puck. He came in and he basically did it himself.
Yeah, they have a lot of skaters out there who have speed and some skills. So again, the Dons are holding their own. They're being outshot 10-6 here. They trail 2-0 on the scoreboard, but they also trailed 2-0 on the scoreboard last night and made a game of it. So we'll see what happens here. Shot, Delia kicks that one into the corner.
Yeah, all they need is to get out with some space, and this could be it.
Here's a potential 2-on-1. Zeman, here comes Zeman. Zeman in all alone. Zeman,
there it is!
Shane Zeman, beautiful pass from, I think that was Seamus Malahi who caught him on the 2-on-1, sent Zeman all alone. Zeman beats Brooks Brown between the blocker and the body, and the Dons are back into this one. It is 2-1.
And we were just saying down 2-0, but anything can happen. All you have to do, the possession was in favor of Prep. All you need is a little bit of space, and that's what they got.
Yep, and I mentioned this line at the beginning of the game. Zeman, Esposito, and Malahi really looked solid last night, and they get an opportunity here, and they get the Dons within a goal. Puck is kept in by Prep. Stein loses it. Fight along the near half boards. We've got 7 players right here in front of us fighting for the puck. Stein is able to play it for a second. He loses it. The puck is cleared up and out to center ice. So for Shane Zeman, that's goal number 5 on the season. And I'll have to double check on the assist, but I believe that was Seamus Malahi who fed him on the 2-on-1. And it was a beautiful pass. I mean, it very easily could have been a 2-on-1, but the way the pass was laid out there for Zeman, it became a breakaway. The Dons have the puck in their own zone now. 12:36 left to go. Period number 2. 2-1. Prep leads. Zeman with the puck now. Leaves it. Dons are able to get it out as McPartland gets it out to center ice, but it's scaled right back in, and Jack Taylor on it now for the Dons. Langbein has it. Puck is knocked away. Here comes Esposito. Anthony Esposito with some speed. 1-on-2 shot. Juicy rebound. Dons not able to do anything with it. But Esposito, again, showing that speed, and that's a couple of opportunities where he's come down the wing and just fired off a wrist shot. And first time he went just high over the post, and that one, it was on target, just off the body. Dons have it now. Here comes Joe Zulo. Zulo with it. Zulo with the shot, and that one is held onto by Brooks Brown. So the Dons doing a nice job of throwing that retaliatory punch here as they got down 2-0 in the second period. They were being outshot 11-6, and now you look up, it's 2-1. It's 11-8. You got to face off, or shots are 11-8. You got to face off to the right of the goaltender, and the Dons offense looks like it's clicking here a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does. They have all it takes is one goal, and you said earlier that this is a game of momentum, and right now the Dons look to have it.
Yep. Landvit's thrown out of the box. The Dons win the face-off anyway. Zulo has it now, skates behind the net, centers it. It's deflected back into the corner. 5 men fight for it down along the near boards. Dons keep it in, cleared into the far corner by Landvit. Aggressive forecheck by the Dons as they're sending all 3 of their forwards. It's brought out to center ice now. Here comes Heaney up ahead to Zielinski with the shot. Nice right pad save by Nick Delia. Kicks that one into the corner. Midlinski with a nice individual effort there. Puck is shot in, deflected in. Nick Delia, no shot there. Beautiful pass from the far half boards. Deflected past Nick Delia, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, the pass came from Salemi. I'm actually not sure who shot it in, though.
I believe it was Melakranakis, Joshua Melakranakis, number 29. So yeah, that was a beautiful pass from Heaney along those far half boards, and just like that, it's a 2-goal game again. Taking the draw for the Dons is Alex Georges. He wins it. Brady Gill on it now. Cleared up into the prep zone, so it's 3-1 with 11 minutes left in the second period. Ooh. And a big hit down in the corner as Esposito falls down on top of the prep skater. Gives him a little extra nudge for effort there, and the Dons are back onto it here as Holton clears it down in deep. Oh. Jacob Holton is battling with Crowley down here by us. Back to the point, kept in for a moment by the Dons. Holton and Crowley go into each other again. These two are getting up close and personal here.
Yeah, watch out for those two.
Big hit behind the net by Esposito. And the puck is out to center ice where Joe Mayone has it. Mayone with it. Shot on Delia, makes the glove save. Little rebound, gets out to the blue line. Shot on Delia is deflected wide. Gill clears it up and out. And here comes Malahi with it now. Seamus Malahi, or excuse me, that's Polanco, Nick Polanco. He stops on a dime, waits for somebody to come down. There's nobody there. And that puck is cleared out to
the Dons were in the middle of a change there, so he was left alone out there.
Yep, Zeman and Malahi on the forecheck now. That Dons top line out there, Esposito, Malahi, and Zeman looking to get the Dons within a goal again. And we're going to have a penalty called here on prep. So the Dons are going to be a man up here with 9:40 left in the second period. See who it's on and what the call is. So the penalty is going to be on David Guza. It's going to be 2 minutes for slashing. It's going to be the first penalty of the game here on prep as Guza is going to go 2 minutes for slashing. And this is a chance for the Dons to climb right back into it. They gave up 2 power play goals in that first period. Opportunity here to get within a goal again if they can get one of their own.
Yeah, they were able to get a power play goal yesterday as part of their comeback attempt. Let's see if they can do another one here today.
And their power play goal last night was kind of the definition of a dirty goal. Joey Zullo had the puck at the point, and he just threw a little wrister in towards goal. It deflected past the goaltender, and then Zach Landvit was there to just sort of tuck it home into an empty net. So it was a garbage goal, it was a grubby goal, a dirty goal, whatever you want to call it, but it counts nonetheless. It counts the same as a snipe. Zullo tries to come all the way through with it. He's knocked on his backside, and the puck is cleared down by prep. Delia holds it for Taylor. Taylor on his backhand skates out with it. And he gets it up to Zeman. It's played up into center ice and taken away by prep though. Melakranakis with it now, comes down 1-on-4. Shot forces Delia to make a save. Tries to center it. There's nobody home, and the Dons will take over there. Taylor looks up at the clock to see how much time is left on the power play. Excuse me, that's Zullo. And he comes out with it. Zullo gets it up ahead to Zeman. Zeman for Landvit. Back to the point to Zullo. That one's cleared into a pile. Kept in by the Dons. Kept in by Notre Dame there nicely. Langbein keeps it in, and it's just cleared out into center ice. And the Dons have to tag up. We're down to 38 seconds left on the man advantage. 8:15 left in the second period. It's 3-1 prep. Zullo skates up into center ice with it now. He's got a lot of space. Dons come down 5-on-2. And I think they're going to call offsides. That was, I don't know what prep was doing there. They changed their forward lines as Notre Dame was skating up through center ice. Yeah, I think it was Malahi who was over the line a little bit early. I think he was excited. That was a potential 5-on-2 for Notre Dame, but they went in just offside. So opportunity goes by the wayside for Notre Dame. Yeah, like you said, Malahi, I think he saw there's no one here and all that open ice. Yeah, I mean, you look up and Zullo comes down center ice and there was just nobody around him. And there was nobody around his forward partners either. So prep caught a break there. So down to 10 seconds left on the penalty to Guza as Brady Gill skates onto it for the Dons, and that's going to do it here for the Dons' first power play of the game. Tapped up through center ice, and Malahi jumps for it and does a somersault as he gets it back up and gets the puck. Taken over now by Salemi. Salemi behind his own net. Skates through the forecheck, taken away, almost taken away by Malahi, who would have walked in alone there. But Reisky has it now and throws it down into the Prep zone, where Prep will take it right back over. McCann with space and time and throws it down in deep, where Brady Gill's going to be on it for the Dons. Kept in by Prep. Skate shot off the chest of Nick Delia. Polanco hacks at it, gets it up and out. Here comes Esposito, one-on-one. Malahi with him if he waits. Throws it across to Malahi. Seamus Malahi is hooked down, and we are going to have another penalty called here. Hooking is going to be the call on McCann. And again, there's that line again as this time it was the other way around. It was Esposito finding Malahi, and Seamus went in hard and got his legs taken out from underneath him, and the Dons will go right back on the power play.
Yeah, great advantage. The Dons did not have a very good first power play attempt. They had that one chance that we talked about a little bit where there was a change. That was their best chance late in this period. But on the power play, it seemed like Prep was still controlling possession, even down a man.
Yep. So the Dons face off. Landvit is unable to win the draw, and it's scaled down by Prep. So the Dons have Zeman out there with Landvit and Langbein, with Zulo and Zulo's actually skating to the bench. He looks like he's okay. He's coming back into it. He's holding his arm a little bit. Taylor and Zulo on the blue line. But as I like to say, he's a hockey player, so he's going to keep going. Zulo's able to keep it in at the point, down in deep. In the slot, shot by Zeman. Nice save by Brooks Brown. Zeman back to the point to Taylor. It's off his stick. It goes through his legs and down to the Don zone. I
think Stein got a piece of that and just redirected it out of the zone.
Yep, right through his legs. Taylor comes out with it, leaves it for Zeman. Zeman up through center ice. There's a man on his back hacking away at him. Zeman skates through one check, isn't able to get through the second one, goes down on his belly, makes a hand pass, and it's going to be a free clear for Prep. So Zeman tried the little sneaky play there with the hand pass behind the net, but everybody saw it, so he couldn't touch it. Pass down the length of the ice, and this is going to be icing. So Zulo tried to hit Polanco, I believe, on the far wing, and it just went over his head or over his stick and down the length of the ice for icing.
Yeah,
so.
And the Dons, they're just having trouble just entering the zone, even on this power play. I know the prep is doing a good job of just staying aggressive and keeping the Dons in their own defensive end.
Yeah, and that's, I guess, one of the things you see with high school hockey is, it's the same thing with high school basketball, is the key is, are you able to put pressure on the opposition? And it's hard for these guys to, in some cases, deal with the pressure. So they have to learn how to play when they've got somebody bearing down on them, as Brady Gill's able to keep it in there. So, but you see flashes of it. I mean, you absolutely see flashes of it as Esposito loses his stick. He's able to kick it back to Reisky at the point, back down around the other way, and Anthony's able to pick up his timber down there behind the net. He's on the puck now. Comes out of the corner with it, and the puck is taken away, and Prep will come down 2-on-2. Melikanakis and Melikanakis are down there for Prep. One leaves it for the other, but it comes to Manelli. Manelli's shot on Delia is kicked out into the corner, and that's going to do it for the Dons' second power play of the game. Manelli to Melikanakis. Oh man, Melikanakis, and Manelli are all out there for Prep right now. Kept in by Prep for a second. Polanco plays the body rather than the puck, and that allows Prep to keep it in. The puck is cleared to the near side to Brady Gill and up into center ice. And the Dons are going to change up with 4:17 left to go in period 2. It's still a 3-1 hockey game. Holton on the forecheck. It's played up to the blue line and out. Dons are able to skate on it, though. Brady Gill has it. He's got space. He's got time. He skates into the Prep zone nicely around one defender, and he takes a couple of shots for his efforts there.
Yeah, great job by Gill, just getting it in deep, and now he's coming out for a deserved change.
Yeah, he took a couple of shots there as he skated into the zone. The puck is centered, but there are no Dons players in front of the net. And we are going to have another penalty called here on Prep, this time for interference, I believe. Who's going to the box? Looks like that's going to be Matthew Dunnington is going to be going to the box here. Yep, for interference. So the Dons, I mean, Prep had 3 power plays in the first. The Dons are on their 3rd here in the second, and it would behoove them to get one on the board here on this opportunity, as they're 0 for 2 on the man advantage here so far tonight.
Yeah, and we talked about this on the last one, entering the zone. So a big thing could be winning this faceoff here so that they can just start this thing in the zone.
Well, that's how they won their draw. That's how they scored their power play goal last night, is they won the draw cleanly, just like this. Zulo had the puck just like this, shot it, and last night it was deflected in. This time it went just high, and that one is cleared down by Prep right onto Delia, who's able to play it into the corner for Zulo. 3:26 left to go. Zulo leaves it up ahead to Langbine. Dons come down
pass.
here 2-on-1. Shot on rebound. Score! Jeremy Langbine on the rebound, and the Dons are within a goal. It's 2-1. It's a beautiful pass. I'm trying to figure.
Looks like Zach Taylor, I believe, passed it to
Jack
him.
Taylor from the wing there gets the Dons within a goal as Jeremy Langbine pots the rebound, and that was a really, really smart play by Taylor as he came down that far wing. He didn't have an angle, but he put the shot on goal in such a way that it would force a rebound, and Jeremy Langbine was able to pot that one, his 3rd goal of the season, and the Dons get that power play goal like I mentioned, and they're now down by 1. So it's not always the goal scorer that gets all the glory. In that case, that goal was made by the play of Jack Taylor there as he, like I said, he rifled it off the pad of Brooks Brown into perfect position for Jeremy to just tap that one in.
Yeah, and typically putting the puck on net, that's never a bad idea.
That's right. Zulo does it again. Shot, score! Joey Zulo from the point, and we are all tied at 3. Just as you said, put the puck on the net and good things happen. Dons are able to do that here, and this game is tied.
We're all knotted up. That's right. I believe someone might have deflected that up, redirect in. But yeah, put the puck on. It might have even hit a Prep stick, I believe, and deflected up.
The Brooks Brown also, I mean, you couldn't see from where we had a perfect angle from where that shot was taken, and I couldn't see the goaltender.
Yep.
Which means the goaltender couldn't see the puck, couldn't see couldn't see Zulo with the puck. He was completely screened on that one. And the Dons, again, this team, they get down early, but they find a way to climb back into it. We are knotted at 3 with 2:52 left to go here in the second period. Up ahead to Melokranakis. He skates around 1 Don, 2 Dons. Not able to get through the 3rd, though, and Notre Dame is able to clear that one out into center ice. Esposito tries to play it down deep. He can't. Melokranakis with it now for Prep. He's got Zeman bothering him. Left for Heaney. Heaney up into center ice, 3-on-2 now. Heaney on the far wing, cross ice to Midlinski. Midlinski point blank, stopped by Nick Delia. Nick holding his position nicely there. Big hit at the blue line by Malahi after the puck carrier had made the pass for Prep.
And I believe that was Dean Kausovic who took the hit.
And we've got a lot of hitting going on the ice right now, and the Dons are going to get pinged here. Seamus Malahi's going to go to the box for interference. There was a lot of extracurricular activity going on in the neutral zone as the puck was in the Dons zone, and referee caught Seamus, and the Dons will be a man down. We got 2:01 left in the second period. 2-minute penalty here on Seamus Malahi. Prep is 2 for 3 on the power play so far, so this will basically take us to the end of the period if the Dons are able to kill it off.
This would be a big kill for the Dons if they're able to come out of this period knotted up still. So hopefully the big thing, win this draw here. It's at center ice.
As the puck just sort of sits there. That's not something you see every day where the referee drops the puck at center ice and it just drops on the red line and nobody touches it for a second or two. Prep has it now. Josh Melokranakis comes in to the Don zone with it. Trips over the blue line, and Prep will have it now. Salemi with it. Cross ice to Raffone. Raffone and Salemi switch places. We saw this in the first period. Salemi loses control of the puck, but's able to get it back.
Look out for Stein. He's got space.
Space on the half boards. That's Ovi's office over there on the far half boards. Back to Raffone. Raffone with the shot into Delia, and Nick is able to hold on, and there's a pig pile on number 1 down there in the Dons' paint.
I think that was Owen Lewis that actually redirected that puck into Delia. Delia is able to hold.
Nick has played fantastic hockey here tonight, stopping 14 out of 17, including just a minute ago a point-blank opportunity. Jacob Midlinski was all alone to Nick's left, and Nick was able to hold his position. He didn't give Midlinski anything, and Midlinski, all he could do was throw it into his pads. So Nick playing some really solid hockey for the Dons here tonight. We're down to a minute 12 left on the power play, now down to a minute 10 in the period. Shot by Raffone is blocked back to the point to Salemi.
Oh, stick went flying there.
Stick went flying. Shot saved by Delia, and the puck is cleared down. So Nick continues to stand strong in goal for the Dons, flashing the pads there, kicking that one into the corner, and we're under a minute in the penalty and under a minute left in the second period.
Yeah, that was Joe Zulo. I don't know exactly what happened, but his stick went about 5 feet up in the air there.
Prep is able to skate it into the zone. Stein's shot is blocked, hacked at, kept in for a moment, and Zeman is able to bash that one off the glass and all the way down. 30 seconds left now in the period. And this would be a huge boost to this Dons team if they're able to kill off this power play here and go to the third even with this Prep club, as Zach Landvit with a nice little poke check kind of delays the entry. Here comes Stein with speed. Centers it, and there's the goal. Owen Lewis. Lewis taps it into an open net. Beautiful pass by Stein. And the Dons find themselves behind again. It's now 4-3.
Yeah, you hate to see it right here, right at the end of the period, but that was just a great play by Stein, getting in, and a great pass. Lewis had the easy job just finishing it, really.
Yep. Yeah, all he had to do was tap it in, and nothing Nick could do about that one. So 12 seconds left here in the second period. The Dons trail 4-3. And we will take a bit of a break in between periods, as they will clean the ice in between periods 2 and 3. So go get yourself some coffee, go get yourself some Coke or something, and come back and join Brandon and I for period number 3. Dons win the draw. It's cleared down by Taylor. Holton on the forecheck. Zulo has it. Zulo throws it towards the goal. That forces Brooks Brown to make a save with about a second left. And we will go to the third with the Dons trailing here 4-3. So Brandon and I, like I said, will be back with third period action here in just a few minutes. Didn't have a chance there, unfortunately. So the Dons are now in a 2-goal hole at 5-3. Notre Dame is able to clear the puck down in deep. Alex Georges with 11:30 left now. Flipped up and out. That one's cleared back in by the Dons. Georges on the forecheck, hacks at the stick of the Prep skater. Dons are not able to keep it in here. Brady Gill plays the body to allow Spencer Reisky to play the puck. Kept in by Kozovic for a second. Here comes Polanco with some speed. Tries to cut back across the grain, and he loses the puck. Kept in by Brady Gill at the point. Gill comes in, shot right, left pad saved by Brooks Brown into the corner. Best opportunity for the Dons here in the third period so far. It's off the stick of defenseman Brady Gill, who skated through a Prep defender and was able to get a low, hard shot on Brooks Brown. Puck stolen away here by Landvit. Landvit tries to go across to Langbine, and the puck is deflected away. Taylor has it now for the Dons. Melikranakis gives him the old two-handed hit with the stick, and here comes Zulo, and he just dumps it down in deep. Landvit throws the hit and takes the hit. Langbine plays it with the backhand, and that one is cleared around to the near side, where Prep is able to just dump that one down, and is that going to reach the red line? It will, and we will have an icing. So we're about 7 minutes into period number 3 here. We got 10:07 left to go in the third. The Dons trail by 2. They're being outshot. Well, that shot total isn't right, because they were at 21 when they had 4 goals. So I believe they're being outshot 22-13 here. Again, I've talked about, how well they've played 5-on-5, and this game is even 5-on-5. I mean, that ultimately doesn't count, but this game is even 5-on-5. So Langbine throwing the body to play the puck. Landvit has it, gets it to Gill. Gill loses it. It's taken away by Klaknick. Klaknick comes down with McCann. Shot is blockered up into the netting by Delia, and we will have a face-off. So you can see it. I mean, Notre Dame's doing a really, they're doing a good job here, and we have it looks like we're gonna have a penalty called here on Notre Dame. Let's see what it's for. It's gonna be a roughing penalty on Landvit. Yeah, Zach Landvit's gonna go for roughing. So first penalty here of the third period, and this is really where Prep has made their hay, so to speak, as they are 3 for 4 on the power play here so far tonight. So you mentioned this, again, we talked about this at length. You mentioned this right at the beginning of the game, is you don't want to give this Prep team an opportunity with the man advantage, and the Dons have done so 4 times, and Prep's made them pay 3, so.
Yeah, big win on that faceoff there, though. See if they can clear.
Taylor loses the puck. It's cleared back to the point. Slap shot is wide by Salemi. It's cleared down into the corner. Big hit by Spencer Reisky. Out of the corner comes Melachronakis, and Delia is able to flash the right pad and kick that one into the corner. Here comes Stein, goes cross ice with it. Delia off his feet, gets back into goal. He doesn't have his stick. That's an issue when your goaltender doesn't have his stick, so Salemi has the puck now.
Yeah, somebody's got to get that to him, and now they do.
Nice heads-up play there by the Dons to get the puck to him. Jack Taylor feeds it to him. Melachronakis back to the point to Salemi. Salemi and Raffone switch places. Raffone, who has a goal tonight, has the puck back to Salemi. Salemi with the wrist shot. Delia makes the save, and Taylor clears the crease, and Nick covers up for the faceoff. So 1:06 left to go on the power play. 8:54 left in the third. The Dons trail by 2. So Notre Dame is doing a pretty nice job on this power play. They're keeping Prep on the outside, and we're going to have a penalty called here on Prep for, I think, for a little action after the play. So that's going to do it for the man advantage for Prep, as Owen Lewis will go to the box for roughing himself. So we'll have 4-on-4 for the next 1:06, and the Dons will have an abbreviated 54-second power play. Refs are coming over to talk to Michael Stein and Brady Gill. Mostly Michael Stein, as he was chopping away at Brady Gill behind the ref's back here.
Yeah, and Stein, I mean, he's been all over, but he's been barking at a few different players on the Dons.
He was just barking at Brady here after Brady threw the body into him. Brady with a huge hit at center ice on Samuel Salemi. Melachronakis has it, shot scored! Joshua Melachronakis skated all alone into the slot and beat Nick Delia, and it is now 6-3 Prep.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Salemi took a big hit, but he was still able to move the puck forward, and Melachronakis able to do it from there.
Yeah, Salemi played the puck into the Don zone. Melachronakis took it along the near half boards, and it was almost an identical goal to the one scored previously by Owen Lewis. It was a little bit further out, but it was the same type of goal where it was an individual effort by the Prep skater coming off the half boards and just beating the goalie. McPartland plays it up into center ice. Dons now trail by 3. Jeremy Langbine on it now for the Dons. He loses it in his skates. Seamus Malahi hacks at it and misses, and here comes Stein again. Stein through the legs of Taylor. He's hit behind the net by McPartland, and the Dons are able to get it up and out. So 2-on-2 come the Dons. Langbine and Malahi. Malahi goes around one. Seamus Malahi in.
Nice move.
Rebound pass to Langbine, and Jeremy just was not able to finish it. It was a great move by Malahi to find an open Jeremy Langbine. Jeremy just wasn't able to tap that one in.
Threw that one into the skate of the ref there.
That one hit the referee. Lucky bounce for Prep as it's taken over by them. Here comes Melachronakis. He has it taken away by Malahi on the little stick check, and that one's cleared into the Prep bench for a whistle. So the Dons are now on the man advantage for the next 49 seconds. They trail this one 6-3. So if they're gonna get back into it, the time to start is now, as they are down by 3. They got a man advantage for the next 50 seconds.
Yeah, and if nothing else, they have to get at least some momentum on this power play.
Well, they should have 5 people out on the ice, and they don't. So I'm not sure what's going on here.
Here he comes.
Here comes Malay. He has the 5th. So the Dons are a man up now for the next 49 seconds. Face-off won by Prep, and that one is cleared up, but not out, and then eventually cleared out by Prep. 1 on 3 comes McCann, and McCann's hit into the boards hard by Polanco, and we're going to have another penalty called on Prep. So Dons are going to be 2 men up for 24 seconds, and because the puck was played in the Prep zone, we should have the face-off down in the Prep zone. So the Dons, it's critical for them to win this draw, as McCann is going to go 2 minutes. We're going to see what the call is. Ref's talking to him right now. I think it's going to be slashing. Yep, McCann's going to go 2 minutes for slashing. As again, that was, that's something you see in high school. You see a lot of retaliatory type penalties, and that's what that was there. As McCann was hit hard into the boards, and he retaliated with a slash, and he got caught. So the Dons keep it in here. Zeman with it now. Zeman comes off the half boards, gets to Zulo at the point. Over to Taylor, Jack Taylor with it. Down low to Langbine, plays into the corner, he misses him. Langbine back to the half boards to Zulo, over to Taylor. Tries to go cross ice, and the puck is stolen there. So Prep comes down 3 on 2 as the 2-man advantage is up. Shot by Melachronakis again with a bullet from the faceoff dot. And Prep's offense has exploded here in the 3rd period. Joshua Melachronakis came out of the penalty box, or came off the bench after the penalty ended, and it was a 3 on 2 because the Prep came out 2 on 2, and then the player in the penalty box went right to the bench. Melachronakis came out, and it turned into a 3 on 2, and Melachronakis was able to beat Delia.
Yeah, and I think it was Klansnick who made the pass, made the feed over to Melachronakis to allow him to make that shot.
The Dons now trail in this one 7-3. They still have a man advantage for the next minute and a half. Spencer Reisky on it for Notre Dame now. 6.5 left in the game.
Yeah, and you hate to see shorthanded goals, of course. I think part of it was lack of awareness by the Dons. I don't know if they realized that the guy was coming out of the box.
Yeah, and that's something that young players, your goaltender has to do, to bang the stick on the ice to let you know that someone's coming out of the box. And that puck is played back. Brady Gill thought he was passing it back to Reisky, but there was nobody there, and it made its way back to Nick Delia. So Gill throws it up through center ice, tries to hit Malay. He misses everybody. Now it's going to come all the way down. It's not going to be icing, going to be played there by Guza, who clears it down for Prep. So down to 36 seconds left on the man advantage, 5:50 left in the hockey game, and all of a sudden the Dons are down by 4. Played up ahead to McPartlin. McPartlin plays it up to Polanco, but that pass isn't successful, and it's cleared down again. Taylor on it now for Notre Dame, behind goaltender Nick Delia. Aerial pass to Georges, misses him, plays off Polanco's stick, and the Dons have to play that one. Taylor on it now. Taylor comes out with it.
And Melachronakis was down there to try to play it. He didn't realize he was offsides.
Yeah, they took his teammates screaming at him to let him know. Jack Taylor with it along the blue line. They're saying he didn't. They're saying he didn't go out of the zone. It was this is close. That looked like he may have came out into the neutral zone a little bit, but they gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he was able to fire a wrist shot in, and the save was made by Brooks Brown as Jacob Holton was trying to provide a screen there in front of the goaltender.
Great job by Holton. He was right there, right in the blue paint.
Georges wins the draw. Off of Nick Janke's helmet. Nick is able to clear that one to the blue line. Leo Psycho has to wait for the Dons to clear. And then he skates in, but it's taken away immediately by Prep, kept in by Janke. Janke skates through some traffic, throws it on goal. Brooks Brown is able to cover up, and we will have a whistle as Georges is cross-checked from behind there after the whistle. So we're down to 4:50 left in the 3rd period, and we are going to have a penalty called here.
Yeah, that was on that last play. That was a nice job by Janke, just tossing it. He didn't have a whole lot of space. He didn't have a whole lot of help, open help near him. So just throw that at the goalie and get an offensive zone faceoff.
Yep, and that penalty is going to be called on. We don't have a number 10 on our roster, unfortunately, but the penalty is going to be called on number 10 for prep for cross-checking. So the Dons are going to be a man up again here for a couple of minutes. So an opportunity here to bring this game a little bit closer and leave with a better taste in your mouth, battling hard right to the end, so to speak. And this is an opportunity for some players who don't normally get an opportunity on the power play. You got Georges, Holton, and Psycho out there on the power play for the Dons.
Yeah, just try to shake it up, see what these guys can do so that you know what you have for the future.
Yep, Shannon around to Janke, but it misses him. Puck is batted out into center ice. Psycho backhands it to Georges. Here comes Georges with some speed. Goes wide with it, throws it in the slot, but it's stolen away by Raffone. It's a name we've called all night long. Brian Raffone with a goal, and has just been a general pest on the power play for Prep. Raffone with it now, and they just play catch behind the net, Raffone and Salemi. Salemi pins it up against the glass. He's hit by a couple of Dons down there. Minute 15 left on the power play. 4:03 left in the game. Shot on Brooks Brown. Rebound. Deflects over the net by Georges. So a good low shot from the point by Janke. Rebound just flipped over the net. Dons change up. Janke on it now. Gives the puck away. The Dons are fortunate there to come out of it as Langbein comes out with the puck. Langbein flips it up. Polanco doesn't see it. The Dons take it there as Landvid on it now for Notre Dame.
Yeah, you said it. The Dons were very fortunate. Manelli was right there, almost had a takeaway.
Polanco with a ton of speed, shot. The headhunter almost takes the mask off of Brooks Brown, goes high and all the way down into the Don zone. So you can see I talked about Polanco's speed earlier. You can see when he gets some open space, that straight line speed is just really, really high level. And we're gonna have another penalty called on Prep. And this is what you see when you get towards the end of some of these high school hockey games.
They're starting to get a little chippy. They've been at it all
starting
game.
to get a little chippy out there as David Guza is gonna go for, the ref's talking to him for slashing.
Yeah, and these teams have been going at it, barking at each other. It's been chippy all game, so no surprise that this is happening here at the end.
Another two-man advantage for the Dons for 17 seconds. They win the draw. Back to Zulo.
Ooh.
And Taylor plays the puck outside of the zone. No call. It's a bit of a weird situation. That was clearly out of the zone, but Zeman has it shot off Brooks Brown. Zeman with it now on the near half boards. He skates out to the point. Zeman with it with the wrist shot. That one's blocked into the corner. The two-man advantage is up, so Prep is now down just one man. Shot pass thrown into the crease, and we're gonna have a 2-on-1 here as Lewis comes down with Stein. Lewis' shot is blocked nicely by Zulo. Zulo does a nice job breaking up that 2-on-1 with two very dangerous skaters out there, Lewis and Stein, who have both contributed to the scoring output here tonight. Langbein takes a big hit, and
Langbein and Salemi on that hit, and a little bit of chippiness behind the net.
Yeah, Landvid with a little bit of an ice bath wash or an ice wash to the goaltender after the whistle, and I think he's going to go to the box for. Is he going to go to the box for that? Yes. Nope. And they're going to let him go to his bench. So. And then he put the puck in the net after the whistle, which you know the other team never likes. You never put the puck in the opposition goal when the play's not actually happening. So.
Yeah, and you could be called for delay of game for that also. So.
Yep, Dons win the draw. A minute 9 left on the power play. 2:13 left in the game. The Dons trail by 4, and Prep is able to scale that one down the length of the ice. Stopped by Delia, and Spencer Reisky will take over for Notre Dame. Bouncing puck played there by Esposito. Reisky on it now, but he has to skate back to center ice, and now they're back in the Don zone as Brady Gill is on it with 38 seconds left. Reisky has it for Notre Dame. So the Dons are going to drop to 2-6-1 here as Esposito comes down 1-on-3. Esposito with the shot blocked into the corner. Anthony Esposito has the puck, gets it back to Brady Gill at the point. Gill hits Lewis. We're going to have another 2-on-1 with Lewis and Stein. Over to Stein. Stein with the shot. That one goes high behind the net. So last time Lewis tried to shoot it, had the shot blocked. This time he tried to pass it, and the Dons were able to play some as good a defense as you can play on a 2-on-1. So.
Yeah, and they were fortunate. Brady Gill went for the hit, and the puck ends up going right by him, and so did the man. He ends up missing both the hit and the puck, and he was fortunate that he was able to get bailed out.
Yep, the final minute of play. So again, the Dons are going to drop to 2-6-1 on the season. We're next in action on next Sunday, March 7th at 7:30 here at the Mount Prospect Ice Arena as the Dons take on Marmion Academy. So join us for that one. Shot on, glove save by Nick Delia through some traffic. I'm unsure, I'll have to take a look at the schedule. I'm unsure if we will be, if the JV squad is going to be playing on that same day, but I will make sure I post that information to all you Notre Dame fans out there listening. So you can join us for both the varsity and the JV games and root on your Ice Dons. So we're under a minute now, 49 seconds left. The Dons battle to get the puck up. They do. They get it out up to the blue line and not out. And you can just see the coaching staff. The Dons got the puck as far as the blue line, and the head coach just put both of his hands on his head with like, all right, get the puck out of the zone.
Yeah, and that's been a thing for most of this game. They have had trouble clearing.
We got a scrum behind the net as three Dons players try to get the puck up, and they aren't going to be able to get it out as Dunnington is able to keep it in, and a shot by Melachronakis is blocked by Delia. And now the puck is cleared out as Holton takes a couple of hits and then a big hit in the corner by Georges on Dunnington on Georges. And we're going to have a penalty here called, I think, towards the end. Penalty called on Prep. Melachronakis coming over to talk to Georges to see if he's okay. Georges gives him the nod. So matching penalties on Holton, and
I think it might have been Dunnington. He's still out here.
He's still. Oh no, they're gonna send Holton to the bench. It's always a little confusing when the refs aren't mic'd up and you can't hear what they're saying, but they put Holton in the penalty box, then they sent him to the bench, and then they came over and talked to him, and now they're sending him to the locker room. So Holton is going to go.
With just 7.3 seconds left.
Right, so Jacob Holton will go to the locker room, as will, and they're actually just going to end the game here. So looks like they're going to run the rest of the clock out and avoid any further shenanigans.
All right.
And the Dons will drop this one 7-3. So this was almost a mirror image of last night's game against Providence Catholic, where the Dons got down early. Last night they were down 5-1. Tonight they were down. Last night they were down 5-0. Tonight they were down 3-1. And in both instances, they were able to battle back. Last night they got within one at 5-4. Tonight they were able to tie it at 3. But that third period, this Prep team came out on fire, scored 3 goals, and they will take this one 7-3. So let's take a quick look at the goal scoring recap. So Prep would get on the board first as Michael Stein would score on the power play, and that would be a normal thing here tonight, as Stein with the power play goal early on. The second goal of the game, scored by Brian Raffone, would also be on the power play to give Prep a 2-0 lead. The Dons would get within 1 at 2-1 as Shane Zeman would score. Prep would then come right back as Joshua Melachronakis scored the first of his 3 goals on the night to give Prep a 3-1 lead. That's when Notre Dame started to make a little bit of noise, as Jeremy Langbein would pick up his 3rd goal of the season on the power play to bring the Dons within 1 at 3-2. And then just a couple minutes later, Joey Zullo with a shot from the point would evade goaltender Brooks Brown, and this game would be tied at 3. And then late in the third period, a penalty on Seamus Malahy, for interference would give Prep an opportunity, and they would pick up their third power play goal of the game with just 30 seconds left in that second period, and they'd go into the locker room with a 4-3 lead after 2. Third period was all Prep as Owen Lewis would score, and then a pair of goals by Joshua Melikorakis, giving him 2 and 3 on the night, would account for the 7 and our final score of 7-3. So, Brandon, any final thoughts here tonight?
It was a great game going in, and really I believe the momentum shifted there at the end. That penalty at the end of the second period, giving Prep a chance to take a 4-3 lead into the third period, and that's when everything, Notre Dame was finally starting to get some momentum going into that penalty, and then it was all downhill from there, really.
Yeah, again, very similar to last night. They had all the momentum going into the third period, and then things just sort of went sideways in the third. So, again, we will be back in action, or we will be back on the air here next Sunday night. Puck drop scheduled at 7:30 as the Dons will take on Marmion Academy. So once again, here from the Mount Prospect Ice Arena, your Notre Dame Dons drop a matchup. They fall to 2-6-1 on the year as they fall to Prep hockey here by the final score of 7-3. So for Brandon Januska and Eric Willowhite, my name is Aaron Shellen. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you next week.